I'm Shrimay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to review the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, and this is the foundation looks like. So this is the new foundation which L'Oreal came out recently, I think 1 month back. If you are into beauty world, then you know that last year L'Oreal came out with the L'Oreal Infallible matte foundation and people were raving like anything about that. I couldn't able to try that foundation as I have very dry skin, so I thought it may not be suitable for my skin type. So when L'Oreal came out with this Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, I thought I have to try this because it's a glow foundation and it's for normal to dry skin people. As always, I'm going to review this foundation. Like in one side I'm going to apply this using my beauty blender and one side using my foundation brush. But this time I'm going to test this foundation like a wear-on test. Like I'm going to apply this foundation and I'm going to keep you guys updated in every 2 to 3 hours, and probably I'll try to keep this for around 6 to 8 hours and see how I feel about this foundation. And this is going to be my first impression review kind of video. So yeah, if you want to see how this foundation looks on my skin and what are my thoughts about this new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, then keep on watching. Before jumping into the demo, first I'm going to talk a little bit about this foundation, what it claims. Okay, so let me show you how the packaging looks like. This is the foundation looks like. It says this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. It has broad spectrum SPF 15, which is very good in summer days, and this is the radiant finish normal to dry skin hydrating one. This is of 1 fluid ounce, which is of 30 ml. And it also claims that you can wear this foundation up to 24 hours. Written over here, the packaging is quite similar to the previous L'Oreal Infallible matte one. It is not like a regular pump packaging. It has that squeezy tube, which is also very handy if you are traveling and if you are on the go, because sometimes I feel that the glass jar packaging are little clumsy, and if you are in a hurry then you may able to break that, whereas this is very handy. You are not going to break it because it's made of plastic type thing. Yeah. So yeah, that is all over the packaging. Also, because this is sheer or see-through packaging, you can definitely see the foundation color right over here, and it is really easy whenever you are going to store and while choosing your foundation. It retails for $11 to $13 depending on where you are purchasing. I got it from Walmart here, and this was for $11, 10.99 something. Okay, in the back side, as you can see here, it written that lasting glow foundation, never dull, never greasy. So it is a radiant foundation. It should give a radiant finish, but without making your skin dull or greasy. So if I'm not wrong, then I think oily skin people also can use this, as it should not supposed to give you that greasy effect on your face. It also says that it will give you a radiant finish, wear up to 24 hours, coverage is medium, texture is air light. Pro tip: shake well, dot onto skin in rolling motion for flawless coverage. It comes, I think, in 12 to 13 shade if I'm not wrong, and I got my shade in 209, which is caramel beige. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the foundation, what it claims for. Now I'm going to show you a demo while applying this foundation on my face so that people can see how it looks on my skin. Also, before jumping into the demo, I just need to tell you guys that I have very dry skin, so I feel this is really perfect for normal to dry skin people, as it is also mentioned over here. But I have also seen so many YouTubers talking that even though they have very oily skin, it really works for them. So yeah, I'm not going to talk much because I haven't tried out. So let's get into the demo and see how it looks on my skin. Alright, so I have already prepped my face and I have done my eye makeup. So I'm not going to wear any primer because as I'm going to review this foundation, I have only moisturized my face. As always, one side I'm going to apply this foundation using my damp beauty blender, and one side I'm going to apply it using my foundation brush. So I'm just going to give it a little shake So my foundation shade is 209, which is caramel beige. I'm really not sure, I haven't tested out yet, so this is my first impression. So let's see how it's going to match my skin. And I'm going to take out in the back of my hand. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks like. It's quite runny and liquidy. As you can see, it's dripping off from my hand. First I'm going to warm it up in the back of my hand, and then as it doesn't have a pump, so I cannot say how many pump I have taken. My right side, I'm going to blend this out using my Damn Beauty blender. I'm really not sure how it's going to cover up because it's very runny, but let's see. I'm pressing it up without rubbing it on my skin. So basically this is one layer of foundation on my right side using my Damn Beauty blender. On my left side, I'm going to use my foundation brush, and for that I'm using this Coastal Scent flat top kabuki brush. Once again, I'm going to dot everything out. Okay guys, so after blending it out, this is how my face looks like. I feel the foundation color is little bit darker for my skin tone right now. I should have brought one more, one shade lighter than this. So this is the first layer. I can definitely say this is more of a medium coverage. I don't say this is a full coverage foundation, as I can still see my skin in which side I blended out with a damp sponge, and it is little bit more coverage when I use this flat top kabuki foundation brush. So if you want like little see-through coverage, then you can definitely blend it out using a beauty blender, and if you want little bit more coverage as compared to beauty blender, then you should go for a foundation brush. Okay, so just to see whether it's buildable or not, or I can layer this foundation up to 2 layers or not, so I'm just going to put one more layer on top of this and going to blend this out and see how the finish looks like. Alright, so I have already done my second layer of foundation and blend everything out. After doing my second layer of foundation also, I do not find any cakiness or any patchiness going on my skin. So this is my foundation after blending using my Damn Beauty blender on this side, and this is the second layer after blending using my foundation brush. So far so good. I'm really impressed. This is not a completely very dewy kind of foundation, but it is almost like a satin finish foundation. If I compare the dewiness with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion, then it is little bit less as compared to that, but it has that very nice radiant glow. So whenever you put this foundation, you feel like that your skin is breathing very nicely and you're drinking much of water, and it will give you that very nice dewy radiant effect within that glow kind of look. So yeah, I'm really liking this so far. You can see that glow here. So yeah, now I'm going to set my face, as I'm going to review this foundation, so I'm not going to put much of makeup on my face, and even I'm not going to apply any concealer under my eyes. I'm just going to set my face using this shade from this yellow shade from this Wet n Wild contouring palette. Going to apply a little bit of blush. So alright guys, as you have already seen how it looks on my skin, I'm really impressed as of now. First of all, I felt it is little bit dark for my skin tone, but after setting it everything and after putting all the blush and everything out, I feel that it really looks very good, and I can definitely say it's a radiant finish foundation. It is not a very dewy foundation, but it is definitely a radiant finish, which means like it will give you that inside glow, like as if you're glowing from inside. But if you are going to set it with a powder, then definitely it will give you that demi matte type of finish. Now as I have already applied my foundation, let's see that what I feel about this clay. Okay, so the first thing it says that it will give you a radiant finish, which I completely agree. It is not completely dewy like the L'Oreal True Match Lumi cushion, but it's a radiant one. The second thing, it claims that it will wear up to 24 hours, which I cannot say because I have just applied this foundation. But yeah, definitely I'll keep you guys updated in every 2 to 3 hours, and we'll see for how many hours I can keep this on my face, and I'll definitely give you guys my thoughts on this later on. The third one is coverage. It is medium coverage. I have already told you guys while applying that I can definitely say that it's of medium coverage. It's not completely high or it's not completely sheer. Coming to the texture, it claims that it's air light, and I can definitely believe so. It's completely air light. After applying, I do not feel any tackiness or cakiness. I have layered it up to twice, and it did not make my skin very tacky or very patchy. It went very smoothly like my first layer, and even I have applied this foundation twice. I do not feel like I'm wearing anything, so which is a really very plus point even in summer, because in summer if you want to cover up that all uneven skin tone, but sometimes I do not feel like to wear any foundation because it's very sunny and very hot, and who wants to wear foundation in the summer days? So yeah, I'm really loving this out because of this formula and the texture as well. Also, I feel that I think oily skin people also can try this, but make sure to set your foundation with a powder. Even though I have dry skin, I always set my foundation with a powder, because it will prevent you from that excessive oiliness and greasiness later on the day, and it will also help to prevent creasing. So definitely set your foundation with a powder. I also want to tell you guys that this foundation is quite runny and liquidy, so whenever you are taking out your foundation, do not put your tube like so and just take out the cap, because as it is very runny, it will come off, all the foundation will come very easily and it can get little messy. So whenever you're taking out your foundation, flip up your foundation like so and just take out the cap, because I have tried it while applying. Just took my foundation like so and removed the cap, and I can see that all the foundation was pouring like so. So yeah, just keep it in mind whenever you are taking out this cap from here. So it's now only 10 o'clock. I'll keep you guys updated I think after 2 hours or 3 hours, and let's see for how many hours this foundation is going to stay on my face and how I feel about it after keeping it for a little long. So yeah, see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's already 1 o'clock. Hope you can see this. So it's been already 3 hours, so I thought I can come over here and let you guys know my thoughts, and I'll show you how it looks on me right now. So alright guys, this is how it looks like right now after 3 hours. This is the site where I applied my Reflect Top Kabuki brush. And this is the site where I used my beauty blender to blend this out. So far it's really doing great. As you can see, you do not find any much of difference in the first application, and now though there is a slight bit of difference, that time after I applied my foundation and after setting it up using a powder, my face became little matte, but now I think that the matteness is going down slightly, and especially on my T-zone area, just right over here, and little bit on the under eye area. I can just that dark under eye circles, just picking it just little bit, but I did not see much of a difference from that time to now. I also wanted to mention you guys that I'm not going out in the sun and reviewing this. I'm just staying in the home and just doing nothing. So make sure that if you'll go out in the sun or if you will roam a lot, then probably you are going to get a little bit of oily residue, and because you are just exposing to sun a lot, the result will be different than if you compare by sitting at your home. So yeah, just keep that in your mind. I'll be back after 2 to 3 hours and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Hey guys, so I'm back. So it's been 6 hours. Now it's 4:20. So it's been little more than 6 hours, and this is how my face looks like. Don't judge. I'm looking a little tired because I had my lunch and I took a nap, so that's why I'm looking like this. But let me give you guys a close-up look. Now I've started noticing my pores just right over here in my cheek area, and I can see a little bit of oiliness on my nose, like just down to my nose area, and a little bit on the like T-zone area, as I have mentioned even previously also. That time I couldn't able to see my pores, but now I think I have started noticing my pores as well, just over here. But it's not a big problem because as I haven't applied any of primer, it was just foundation, no concealer, no primer, nothing else. So I think that's really going great so far. As the day goes, you can see your skin peeking through little by little more, because it's not a full coverage foundation. It's more towards little, like I would say light to medium, not even completely medium. So you can definitely see your skin. But this foundation will be really great for those people who are going out in everyday basis, or if you're going to school or college or even for work and don't want that very high coverage foundation, want to keep your foundation little bit in light to medium ways, and but still you want to look great put together, and you want your makeup to look more subtle and like more like your skin. So in that type, this foundation will be really great. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, guys. I'll come back within a couple of hours and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's almost 9 hours, so I thought of giving you guys my final thoughts on this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. As you can see, it's already 7 o'clock and I have been testing out this foundation from morning 10 a.m. onwards, so it's almost 9 hours, and I have also updated you guys in the middle, like in every 3 hours. So yeah, let's coming to the final review and what I think about this. First, I'm going to show you like how my face is looking right now. I'm just going to give you a little close-up of this so people can see. So yeah, this is how my face looks like right now. Okay, so let me tell you guys, I have applied this foundation without using any primer. I have just only moisturized my face, and I do not have any concealer on under my dark and under my eye area or even on my T-zone. I have just set my foundation and applied some blush. So if you keep all this thing in mind, then I feel the foundation works so well. Frankly speaking, I did not expect this much from this foundation. Because I haven't put any primer, or like as it is very a radiant finish foundation, so I felt that it will not last that long, but I'm really surprised at how it lasted on my skin till now. I also wanted to mention you guys that this is not a full coverage. It has mentioned that it's of medium coverage. I would say it's not completely medium. For me, I felt it is just near to medium. I hope it makes sense. It is definitely radiant. It's not completely dewy, but it's definitely radiant, so you will feel that you are glowing from inside, which I really like the most. It is so lightweight, so you do not feel like as if you are wearing some foundation, which is a very plus point in in summer, because you don't like that heavy or kickiness when you apply foundation and you go out in the hot summer days. Claim that it should supposed to last up to 24 hours. I cannot say how many hours it can last more, but as of I have shown you guys, it's already 9 hours and it's really lasted quite very well till now. My face is still looking the same, but as the day pass, I feel that I can see my skin little more and more, and I can get little bit of shininess on my T-zone area just over here, and little bit on like near to my nose area, which is quite obvious for any foundation, I feel. If you have very oily skin, I would suggest you guys to go for a mattifying primer underneath, so that you'll not get more oiliness or any shininess. I also wanted to mention you guys that I haven't gone out in sun or any humid weather, so it is just a review when I'm sitting inside my home and doing this review. If I'll go out, I don't know how it is going to work. It may look little more shiny or greasy if I go out and if I roam around in sun, so just keep that in mind. But so far I really like the foundation. It's super lightweight and it makes feel like your skin, but in a radiant glowy way. So if you are a student, if you are going to school or college, or if you are going for work in day-to-day basis and you want to put some foundation and looks more put together but in a radiant glowy way, then definitely you should give this a try. I would definitely suggest you guys to try it even once. Even if you have very oily skin, I think you should go and put some oil control primer, and don't forget to set your foundation. I'll definitely let you guys know my thoughts more near future if I feel any difference as of my first impression. As it has SPF 15, so I took a flash photograph as well. I will insert a clip or a pic right over here so that you people can see how it looks without flash and with flash. I really like the finish, so it's just like a win-win situation just from a drugstore foundation. So yes guys, that's pretty much it for this foundation review. I really like this foundation and I would definitely suggest you guys to give this a try and see how it looks on your skin. And if you have tried already this foundation, then definitely let me know your thoughts and how you feel on your skin. Once again, I need to tell you guys, I'm in MAC NC42 and I got the shade 209 or 209 caramel base. Also do let me know, do you guys prefer this type of video, like wear and test for around 6 to 8 hours and tell you guys my thoughts, or you like the normal review which I did previously? So in that way I can plan my upcoming reviews videos as well. So yes guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this video is helpful for you, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.